Hey guys, Team Pokemon here. In today's video, we are playing the brand new Lustrous Odyssey event in Pokemon Go. Now, we're going to be hunting Shiny Rockruff and so much more. And Rockruff can now evolve into the Dusk Form Lycanroc. But you have to get a Rockruff from this event onwards for the rest of the season. So best of luck, because it's a little bit weird with that one. I have plenty of spare Rockruff. We'll show them off in a second. And as you can see, Young Goose is saying hi in this event. It's been a little bit since Young Goose has been everywhere. Lechonk has kind of taken its spot, and I love Lechonk so much. But it is what it is, right? But we'll go ahead and show you guys the Rockruffs that I already have. We're also going to be hunting Shiny Umbreon and Espeon in the wild. I love both of those shinies, so I hope I can get one of them in the wild. But these are all my Rockruffs. I have a tiny shiny one, but none of them can turn into the Dusk Form, unfortunately, because of just the weird way that they went ahead with it. But it is what it is. We have 7K eggs that will be hatching them. I'll show you guys that real quick. Boom, 7K eggs, and you can see there's actually 2 Rockruffs, and it's also grayed out, which is a little bit weird, but we'll figure it out, hatch those eggs, see if we get ourselves a shiny Rockruff so that we can evolve it into a shiny Dusk Form. But regardless, I want to try to evolve one into a Dusk Form without, you know, the shiny. Now, I'm going to check every single one of these with you guys. We got our first wild Umbreon, no blue. And now we got ourselves a few checks, and let's just see if we got ourselves a shiny. We got a Bidoof yesterday, we got a Ghastly and a couple other spawns, but I wanted to mention the task. And now we got ourselves our first Corsola of the day. I checked everything else, they weren't shiny, but I wanted to mention the task. And sorry if there's a lot of wind, I'll turn over this way so it's not as bad. But the tasks are really, really good this event, but they are egg and raid exclusive. The hatch 3 eggs is going to give you Rockruff, win 2 raids is going to give you Rockruff, and hatch an egg is going to give you Hisuian Sneasel, and hatch 2 eggs gives you Hisuian Growlithe. But let's get going to hatch these eggs, I guess. And this is not part of the event, but we got a Zora. Can it be a blue one? No. Now, there's another event at the Mural Cluster today, but we got ourselves a little cluster here, and we'll see if we get ourselves a shiny. And we got our shiny Bidoof here yesterday, so you never know. We also have a boosted shiny with the Scyther, so we'll check that. Not shiny, okay. And Solrock and Lunatone are spawning in this event, which is really cool. I love when they both spawn, because they're, of course, you know, half and half. Half the world gets it, half the world doesn't, and they're both pretty good shinies. But we got a Clauncher. Still don't have that shiny. I've been seeing them here and there while I've been in Florida. I've been trying to get that red lobster. I know it's not a lobster. I think it's technically a crab, but still, it just makes sense to call it a red lobster, okay? But we got ourselves a Morlul that is not shiny. And then we got ourselves a Spinarak, an Eevee, and a Ghastly, which, Eevee. Yeah, right here, Eevee. And a Ghastly. Sorry, my brain is, like, flustered. I am under the weather a little bit, I can't lie, like I'm not feeling 100%, but we push through and try to find some shinies. Now, I don't know if I mentioned until now that this is going to be a video of 2 days worth of grinding, because today when I'm recording this is, of course, Rowlet Community Day, so that's going to be yesterday's video. Go check that out if you guys haven't. I don't know how I did yet, because it's still not that time, but hopefully we got tons of shinies and we'll continue to get some more shinies. But we got ourselves an Abra, and we got ourselves a Bidoof, which you love to see. I mean, look, the almighty Bidoof, I'll take as many as I could get. Like I said earlier in the video, I got one yesterday, which is awesome. But we got a Morlul that is in shiny, Teddiursa that also is in shiny, and then a Fomantis shiny. No. Now, it was yesterday that I got the XXL Shiny Venusaur. Let's see if we can get a wild shiny Charizard. Would have been really cool, but hey, it is what it is. And now, right next to that Charizard, we got ourselves an Espeon. That isn't green, unfortunately, but that's our first one of the event. We'll try to pick up as many of those as we can, check as many as we can, and hopefully pick up a shiny or 2. That would be really, really nice. But we got a Spinarak, not shiny. What about the Skitty? No. And now we got ourselves another quick cluster, and let's see if we get ourselves a shiny here. We have a boosted shiny in Bronzor. We picked up 3 of those in the New Year's event that just passed not too long ago. But we don't got Gru's main mission, the moon. I love Lunatone. It's just a legendary Pokemon, and, you know, cruise ship loves it. So I always think of him whenever I tap on the Lunatones. But I really, really want to get a XXL shiny moon just to call it Gru, to be honest. Just because, I don't know, Minions is cool. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What's a funny nickname for the moon or the Solrock, you know, Solrock, Lunatone. Let's just move on. And another wild Espeon, but it is not green. And that's what we like to see. We got 2 Espeons right next to each other. Let's see if one of them is a green Espeon. Unfortunately not, but hey, still cool to see a couple more. And time for another cluster, starting with a blue Umbreon check that unfortunately wasn't shiny. Hopefully we can pick up at least one of the Umbreon or Espeon, as one of the Eevees just despawn. Pain. But hopefully we can find one of those 2 at some point this event. That would be very, very nice. but we got ourselves a couple Ghastlies around, which I feel like you don't really see outside of Halloween too much anymore. So I'm pretty happy to see some Ghastlies. It's got a great shiny. When it turns into Gengar, not as good, but it's okay. Mega Gengar's amazing, right? So, you know, it is what it is. But we got a Lechonk hiding behind the Ghastly. Not a pink Lechonk, though. And another Umbreon, but it's not blue, unfortunately. But we have a Coughing, which is a turquoise kind of blue vibe for a shiny, but both not shiny. And here we go. We got 9 7K eggs. These do have Rockruff in them, and we're going to be looking for shiny Rockruff with the chance to go ahead and evolve it to Lycanroc Dusk Form, which is awesome, but we got to hatch a Rockruff first. But good news is, there it is, Rockruff. Cool. We need a blue Rockruff, though. So I asked for a Rockruff, but can I have a blue one, please? We do have 3 hatch 3 eggs tasks, which are all Rockruff tasks, which is awesome. So we'll claim those and another Rockruff. Perfect. We want to get as many as we can, and I want to see, like, exactly how it works. Like, does it show that it can evolve in the Dusk Form? I guess we'll have to see. But, and like, what are the odds of it and all that stuff? But that's actually a decent one, 539. But let's see if we got a hundo first. We got ourselves a decent Rockruff, and again, this one, it doesn't look like it has the option, and a 98 Rockruff. It doesn't look like it has the option for Dusk Form. I don't really know how it works, so I have to wait for Dusk. I don't know, but we have 3 tasks. Let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny Rockruff. 401, don't think that's the hundo. I think it's 407, so I'll try to keep that in mind. 397, there we go. Not shiny, and the third one, not shiny, 395. And I found out how to get a guaranteed Dusk Form Lycanroc. So basically, if you haven't had one yet, with the Rockruffs and raids, if they are shadowed out and you haven't caught any other Rockruffs this event, it will be guaranteed to be Dusk Form Rockruff. Almost said Lycanroc. Unfortunately, not a shiny one, but now I'm just gonna have to test it one by one, but we will catch this just to confirm the theory. But basically, I got invited to a raid earlier, and I realized that it was shadowed out even though I had hatched a Rockruff already in this event, and it turns out, yes, it is guaranteed. As you can see, Dusk Form Lycanroc. Now I have to wait till it's dusk, and this one sucks. But I guess that's what, tomorrow. Hopefully I can actually get it off tomorrow because I have my flight. I hope when I land it's not already past it, but I'll see if we can do it tomorrow. If not, next video. Now my friend is sending me some raids right now, and he thinks they are Dusk Form Rockruff, so we're gonna raid him, try to get the shiny, because honestly this is gonna be a pretty rare shiny. Come on. No, this one's not shiny. I think this is another Dusk Form. We'll go ahead and make sure. This one at least is a little bit better on IVs. If you hear the tippity tappities, that's Kara. Shout out to Kara. I mean, she's the best, but she's just tippity-tapping on the floor right now. And this is another Dusk Form. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to try to rack as many of these as I can. Try to get as many of these as I can, and hopefully a shiny one. Now, my friend said he has a ton of Rockruffs around him, so we're taking advantage, and we're trying to find that shiny Dusk Form Lycanroc. We got the final strike this time. We take that, but we don't got a shiny. 517, not as good as the last, but I'm pretty sure this is another Dusk. Let's go. And yet another Rockruff raid, and let's see if this one's a Dusk Form. This is from a different friend. We'll see if we can go ahead and get the shiny or just the Dusk Form. This one, not shiny, but I'm guessing I asked people to send Dusk Form raids whenever possible. If you guys are on my friends list, send them. I will do them. I'm trying to get a shiny Dusk Form Rockruff, and from raids is probably the best we can really have the chance, because honestly, it's a little bit difficult in the eggs. They're in the final tier, and I had a friend that actually hatched a shiny Rockruff today, and it wasn't Dusk Form, so imagine that. That's just pain. But this one is a Dusk Form. Awesome. Okay, well, we got a bunch of Dusk Forms. We actually did a raid in between the last clip and this one. All Dusk Forms, as you guys can see, so we definitely take it. And yeah, that's probably 5 remotes for the day. See you guys in the next clip. And now it's time to start day 2 of this grind, and we're gonna go ahead and see what we can find in a Blastoise to start. What the? Okay, I did not even know that was right there. I literally just started screen recording. I will catch that afterwards for the XL candies, but we start with a Paris on the daily. Okay, we'll see if we can get ourselves a shiny today or another Galarian bird, and we're of course gonna be hunting Rockruff, Umbreon, and Espeon. A lot to hunt today. We'll see what we can get, and hopefully tons. And I also have my flight today, so we're going over to New York, and we're gonna be driving down to Pennsylvania tomorrow. So we got a lot of traveling coming up, so be ready for some traveling vlogs, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can get a couple shinies. Maybe we get one in the airport. That would be awesome. But I guess technically we'll be hunting in 3 different states today: New York, New Jersey, and Florida. But ooh, I think my daily spawned under the Blastoise. That is That is not fun. What is it? It looks like a Dedenne, but not a shiny one. Now, we are going to be checking all the Espeon and Umbreons in this video, but this one isn't green. And now we got ourselves an Umbreon with some friends, and unfortunately the Umbreon's not shiny, but let's check everything around it, see if it brought a shiny friend, because there's a lot of spawns here. We got a Ghastly, we got ourselves a couple Spinnerack, which is an awesome cotton candy spider when it turns shiny, but unfortunately both of those weren't. We also got ourselves a Corsola just spawned in. How are you? Sorry, how are you doing, Corsola? Not shiny. And then we got a Mankey, not shiny. And time for another green Espeon check, but it's not. And now it's time for our last Miro Cluster here in Florida. Yeah, so we're gonna be heading out of Florida today, but we got one last Miro Cluster. Let's see if we can get ourselves another shiny Bidoof here. I mean, we got one here earlier this week, earlier this week. Sorry guys, my cough, when I talk too loud, sometimes it comes out, I'm sorry. But we move on, we try to find a shiny. Hopefully we could get ourselves a few shinies on today's grind, because we didn't get any for this video yesterday. So I'm hoping we get something at some point, right? My shiny luck's been up and down since being here in Florida. There's been some really big highlights, but then there's been some dry streaks of about a couple hours at times. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen today. That's at least the goal. But we got ourselves a few more checks to go through. We got a Hoppip, a Ghastly, a Carablast, and a few more. We'll see if one of those go ahead and shines. We got a Carablast, not shiny. Then we got ourselves a Grubbin, also not shiny. And then finish with a Zigzagoon and a Swirlix that just popped up. Let's check that as well. Shiny. No. And now we got ourselves egg batch number 1 for the second day. I was gonna say for this video, but it's not. We got a couple already, but let's see if we can hatch ourselves a shiny in this batch, and specifically a shiny Rockruff that can evolve into the Dusk Form, because that would be absolutely crazy. So we'll see, but we did just hatch a Rockruff. Hopefully we can hatch a blue doggo, because I should have said blue doggo just to get those vibes in the air already. But we do have one hatch 3 egg test at least. I just spun a Pokestop right before these popped, so I hope that I got a second hatch 3 eggs. But we also have a hatch an egg, which is Hisuian Sneasel. But unfortunately that batch of eggs had no shiny in it. It is what it is. But we got ourselves a Rockruff. That is not Dusk Form, okay. And then we move on to the rest of the IVs. We'll come back to this one. Dusk Form. No, okay, it is what it is, but we have 2 tasks. One is hatch 3 eggs. It's a Rockruff, not shiny. It is what it is. 398, 10 off the hundo, just about. And Hisuian Sneasel, not shiny either. And now it's time for another cluster, and let's see if we get ourselves another shiny here, at least I guess a shiny, because we haven't gotten any shinies in this video, and I'm trying to keep the streak alive of getting a shiny every single day for as long as I can in 2024. That's at least the goal. So we got to try to get a shiny on this grind. We'll see if we can do so. But we got ourselves a double Ghastly. I think I already checked. Did the other one just come in on the Incense? I'm not sure. We move on. I think we did check this one. It is not shiny. It did come in on the Incense, but we have a Sun Curtain. Not shiny either. And now it's time for a mall cluster, and let's see if we can get ourselves our first shiny of the video, because it's been a little bit slow so far, but hopefully you guys are still enjoying. I'm trying to get as many shinies as possible. Sometimes the game doesn't like me, but it is what it is. So let me know in the comments down below your most recent shiny besides Rowlet, because I know obviously Rowlet Calm Day was pretty recent. When this video is going live, it was 2 days ago, so just let me know your most recent shiny that wasn't Rowlet. I mean, I know Rowlet's a great shiny, but just curious, and we'll see what we can get. I'm trying to get as many shinies as possible. Again, the luck hasn't been great, but it is what it is. We got a couple Ghastlies around, which is nice. A really good shiny Ghastly. Again, when it turns into Gengar, not so nice, but it is what it is. And Bunnelby that I thought was gonna be a Ghastly, because I thought I was tapping on the Ghastly, but okay. We got a Tailo, and then we got ourselves a Young Goose. Pink, no, and then we got a Fomantis right there. Let's check that. Great shiny, but not shiny. Well, we leave Florida with a bang. We got ourselves a shiny Panpour, which is awesome. I have just completed this shiny line as long as this catches, but this is a great shiny to go ahead and pick up. I picked up my first one on Wooper Community Day. We pick up our second one right now, and we just caught it. Perfect. We can evolve one of them. That one's not really good IVs, but I don't think my other ones are really good IVs at all either. But thank you, Incense, for providing with the shiny, and thank you, Florida, for providing with another regional. Since being in Florida, I've gotten the Panpour, Heracross, and Corsola. popped off with the regionals. And here's the proper way to say goodbye to Florida. We got ourselves, sorry, my voice has just went, but another shiny. Got ourselves a shiny young goose on the Incense. Not too long after the Panpour. We'll see exactly how many minutes, but definitely not complaining. A pink shiny, and we got another shiny for the video, which you love to see. And a young goose is a pretty good shiny, but let's see the IV. Okay, almost as bad as the Panpour. It is what it is. Back to back? No, but the Incense provides yet again, which you love to see. I always tell you guys, put down your Incense, it gets you more shinies, and this video is helping prove that. But the time in between the shinies was 8:37 and 8:30, so 2 and 10 minutes. Let's go. The Incense has been real nice to us today, but I was gonna see if it brings in a shiny Corsola. Unfortunately not. That would have been insane. And right after that Corsola, we got ourselves an Umbreon. Haven't seen one in a bit, but this one's not shiny. And another quick Umbreon. Wait, 2 Umbreons. Okay, well, let's see if one of these is blue. Come on. No. Well, now it's time for a decoy grunt plus a cluster. We'll go ahead and see if we get a shiny shadow or if we get a shiny from the cluster. I mean, regardless, either one I'm completely fine with. But let's just see first if we got ourselves a shiny Shadow Bellsprout. Number 2 of the line would be nice. But unfortunately, the decoy doesn't provide this time around. But we got a couple Ghastlies chilling around. We'll check those, see if one of those turns out to be shiny. Because honestly, Ghastly, how would you guys rate it in the comments down below? Question of the day. What would you rate Shiny Ghastly out of 10? Honestly, I think Shiny Ghastly is like an 8, 8.5. I mean, Gengar is like a 2. But Mega Gengar is a 10 out of 10. But normal Gengar, probably a 2, but I guess comment that down below. What would you rank Ghastly and what would you rank Gengar in the comments down below? And then Mega Gengar as well, because I mean, I think it's 10 out of 10. And the grunt right next to that decoy grunt had a Grimer, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get ourselves a shiny Shadow Grimer, because I don't have one of those, and it would be nice to go ahead and pick up a shiny Shadow, but unfortunately not. And now it's time for 9 7K eggs yet again, and let's see if we can hatch ourselves a shiny Rockruff. Specifically, obviously we want that Dusk Form one, but that's gonna be very rare. That's in the 5th tier of these eggs. So it's basically Larvesta level. We gotta go Lauren Farfetch. We'll see though if we can hatch just the Rockruff. There it is, awesome. We'll see if it's Dusk Form, but a Galarian Ponytail, boosted shiny. There's a lot of boosted shinies in here. We also have 2 hatch 3 eggs tasks, which is awesome. And we'll go ahead and claim those at the end, see if we get ourselves a shiny Rockruff from that, because these eggs haven't been too nice so far, and well, they're done already, and there was no shinies in there. But do we have a hundo? By the way, Dusk Form? Nope. Okay, one Rockruff in that batch. Unfortunately, nothing too crazy, but we got ourselves 2 checks to go ahead and do from research. But first, let's check a pink pig. No, okay. What about Burmy? Randomly? Not shiny? Okay, time for some blue doggo checks. Let's see if this one's a blue doggo. Unfortunately not. 1 second. Okay, it wasn't a blue doggo, but is it a Dusk Form Lycanroc? Would it evolve into that? It's not. And then we move on to task number 2. Let's see if it's a shiny doggo. It is not. 392, about 15 off the hundo. And it's time for another cluster, and let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny here, because there's some good shinies here with Teddy Ursa Green Gummy Bear. I mean, you gotta love it. We also have a Fomantis and some Ghastlies, which we've mentioned a couple times in this video. Oh, yes! No way! Shiny Ghastly! Well, we mentioned it a couple times in this video. I was saying, what would you guys rate it out of 10? And we get one right there. We love to see that. Honestly, I said an 8.5 out of 10. What would you guys rate it in the comments down below? But let's go, Shiny Ghastly. IVs aren't anything too crazy, but you love to see that back-to-back. Imagine a full odds back-to-back. I know we went back-to-back a couple times on Rowlet Com Day. Full odds back-to-back, I've only done it a couple times in my life, which is just crazy, those moments. We've had some crazy moments with those ones, but let's see if we can get one more shiny in this cluster with another Ghastly. No, but let's go. And we got ourselves a few good checks here with a Heracross, which might be our last one that we see in Florida, and an Umbreon that isn't shiny. But honestly, we leave Florida later today, so that might be the last Heracross we see in today's video. Who knows, maybe one will pop up and maybe one will be pink. And we got our only shiny Shadow Dratini here in Florida while we're here for vacation. And let's see if we can get ourselves a second one. That would just be absolutely insane, because shiny Shadow Dratini is awesome, and I want to get a shiny Shadow Dragonite, and I don't want to evolve my other one because it's bad IVs and it's my only one. So let's see it. Come on. No, okay. And now we have one more parking lot cluster before we have to go home and get ready for our flight later today. But let's see if we can get one more shiny before we head out, and another Heracross, which is awesome. Of course, that peak shiny would have been amazing to get on the final day here in Florida, but it is what it is. We did get one while we were here. It's a great shiny. Might have to lucky trade one of those in the future, lucky swap them, because honestly, I want a good one for the Mega. I like Mega Heracross, although it's not like super strong. I love Heracross's shiny so much that getting a Shadow Heracross would be a very cool thing to do. But let's just see if this Swirlix is cookie dough. Unfortunately not, but we do have a Morlo, we have a Cacnea, and a Swirlix. We'll go ahead, well, Swirlix. What was the other thing I was gonna check? The Machop is what I meant to say, not shiny. And then we got ourselves a Bunnelby, and the rain's starting to pick up, but we gotta head home anyways. See you guys in the next clip. And we've arrived in New York, and we're in the airport. We got ourselves a little bit of an airport cluster. We'll see if we can get ourselves a shiny in the airport, or just chill. We also have 3 Bronzor tasks, Rockruff tasks, sorry. Plain head, I guess, brain. But yeah, we got ourselves 3 Bronzor, 3 Rockruff tasks that we'll check, see if we can get ourselves a shiny right as we get into New York. But let me know in the comments down below how your event is going so far, and we'll see if we can get a shiny in New York. We're going straight to New Jersey and then to Pennsylvania tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But we got ourselves Rockruff number 1. We got the doggies chilling right here. We'll see if maybe they bring the Rockruff luck. I'll have to catch these later because I'm not gonna hold them, but we'll see what happens. And of course, I forgot to mention the Tauros is there, which is so funny because we just came from Florida. No Tauros down in Florida, but 0 for 3 on the Rockruff. Doggies say hi. They're in their bags right now, but safe flight. And and now it's time for a very quick Rockruff raid. We're watching the football game with my grandpa, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we get a shiny in New Jersey, because we got some raids coming in for Rockruff specifically. Been asking my friends for Dusk Rockruff. I'm gonna throw up on screen the screenshot. Basically, if you see a raid that is a 1-star raid and it's a Rockruff and it shows up as an unidentified boss, it counts as an unidentified boss. It is a Dusk Form Rockruff guaranteed, as you can see right here. So take advantage of that. Best of luck to all you guys. Hopefully you can get that shiny. And another really quick raid. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick up a shiny Dusk Form Lycanroc here. Again, that would just be incredible. Please. Not shiny. See you guys next raid. And yet another raid. Shout out to everybody inviting me to these raids. And if you want to invite me to more, I will take them until I'm out of remotes. But let's see if this one is a shiny. No, okay, another one that's a Dusk Form though. We've been catching these, racking them up. I'm probably gonna try to lucky trade or swap these with my friends to try to get them lucky and maybe get a hundo. But I also missed the dust time today when I landed, because my plane landed at like 6 something, so I just missed the New York dust time, but I'll make sure to get it in tomorrow's video. But as you can see, another dusk one. Let's go. And another really quick raid, and we're watching the football game, so I gotta go get back to that, but it's been a close game. Let's just say Josh Allen's making a lot of turnovers, but we got ourselves another non-blue doggo. And let's just say thank you to the drift in the apartment. Now, between just walking into the airport, the end of the grind today, we were able to hatch these eggs, and we got a Rockruff in egg number 1. We'll see if that's Dusk Form, but let's see if we can hatch ourselves a shiny, because these eggs have been a little bit rough to us, but we'll see what we can do. But the football game is going right down to the end now. We're going to see what happens there, but let's see if we can hatch a shiny first. No, okay, Galarian Stumpus. I'll take a hundo, though, so we'll check the IVs after another Rockruff. Hey, if we hatch a shiny Rockruff, that would be amazing. Just make it the Dusk Form, please. But we will see if there's a shiny in here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. I think that's the last egg. Let's just run through the IVs. We have some tasks. We'll check those real quick. The IVs, nothing too special. What's funny is the ones on the plane, that hatched on the plane, were very good as I was getting off the plane. But we have a Hisuian Growlithe that isn't shiny. We have ourselves 1 Rockruff task, shiny. No, okay, 389, not very good either. And then we have a Hatch 2 Eggs task, which is Galarian Meowth or Alola Meowth, not shiny. And now it's time to wrap up today's video. It was a hectic video with tons of traveling, just in between community day and me being sick. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed the video. We tried to find as many shinies as we can. We got some pretty awesome ones. We unfortunately didn't get the Rockruff, didn't get the Umbreon, didn't get the Espeon, but we got ourselves some pretty awesome shinies, including Panpour, including Yungoos, and a Ghastly, which we basically spoke into existence, which you love to see. But we're going to evolve one of our Panpours to wrap up today's video, and again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And unfortunately, both of my Panpours are just absolute garbage, but we're going to evolve one of them into, is it Simipour? I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name fully, but we'll evolve it, and we'll see what the name is. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, again, the videos today, the video today. And honestly, this shiny line is my favorite of the three, and it's Panpour, right? Yeah, so we do take that, and it's a pretty good shiny. It's got a nice blue to it. The IVs are, again, horrendous, but this shiny line is finally complete. We caught one on, as you can see, November 5th. That was Woopercom Day. Does it have the Woopercom Day tag? It doesn't, okay, because I caught it like in the extra hours where we were doing the extra raids for it. But hopefully, again, you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know how your event's going so far. Have you guys gotten your Dusk Form Lycanroc or Rockruff, right? Have you guys gotten them? And let me know if you guys got any shinies this event, but make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.